New developers just can't think. That's the narrative, and it's everywhere. And you know what? There is some truth to it, but not for the reasons people think. It's not that new developers can't think, it's rather that they've never really went through the problems and the processes that enforce deep understandings on the subjects they're working on. And the way AI is being used, it's only making things worse. But it doesn't have to. In this video, I'm gonna be breaking down 5 ways to use AI not just as a solution tool, but as an actual learning tool. So you don't become another developer who ships the code, but doesn't understand what's really going on. So as you can see nowadays in the YouTube, this is the debate right now. Are AI tools like ChatGPT and Copilot making new junior developers worse? Or are they simply just exposing a gap on the way we learn? The problem: faster the code, shallower the knowledge. AI gives you the answer, you copy it, and you simply move on. But the next time when you hit the same issue, you don't know how to solve it because you've never actually learned the solution. This is exactly why people say new developers just cannot think. They're getting the answers, but they're missing the why. And without that, you're not developing problem-solving skills. You're just simply following instructions from the AI. But before we talk about how to solve this problem, let's see what's changed in software engineering. Back in the days when developers had to actually think, let me tell you about a good old magical space called the Stack Overflow. Back in the day, if you had a coding problem, you just didn't get an answer. You got a literal education. You had to search for your issue, read discussions from the experienced developers, and absorb why the solution worked. And sometimes you didn't even find the direct answer. You had to piece together different solutions and build up your own solution to your own problem, which enforced a deep learning and deep understanding on the subject you're trying to solve. Now, you just bump into a problem, take the code, copy the traceback, send it to GPT, and boom, you got the solution. No searching, no discussing, no learning, no struggling. And that feels like a progress, but it's not, because we're trading speed for understanding. AI gives you the solutions directly, but it makes you skip the process that makes you understand the solutions deeply and properly, which actually makes you a better engineer. So, how do we fix this? And no, the answer is not stop using AI. It is to use it better. And here's how. Step 1, ask why, not just what. AI gives you an answer, just don't accept it. Ask questions, dig deeper, ask probing questions. How does it work? Why does it work? Why is this a better approach than any other approaches? What are the trade-offs this approach has? Stop accepting answers at face value. When AI gives you answers, ask yourself critical questions. How does this work? And why is this the best approach? And why do I want to use this? These questions makes you engage with the understanding behind the solution. You're not just taking the code directly. You're understanding the decision-making metrics behind it. And that's how you're thinking like a real developer. Step 2, learn through discussions and documentation, not just through AI. AI can't replace real discussions. If you want to level up, talk to other devs. Find your tribe. Join developer communities on Discord, on Reddit, wherever smart people hang out. Read the debates and you'll get the real answers and deep understandings that AI can actually give you. AI gives you a single answer. A community gives you a broad understanding and different views on the same topic. And that's actually how you learn. Next, validate what you learned with official documentation. You don't have to read everything, but the functions in the code you read there, verify what they do and how they're used. And here's the key. Don't do it to memorize syntax. Do it to see the full context of the solution, including other use cases and limitations. This helps you connect the dots and see the bigger picture. You're not just parroting AI, you're building a mental model of what is going on under the hood. Step 3, do code reviews differently. Here's a mindset shift. Code reviews shouldn't be about just, does this work? They should be about, why was this approach chosen? Next time you review code, ask, what other solutions did you consider and what are the trade-offs to this particular solution that you've chosen? This forces you and your team to think more critically about the code you're deploying. Step 4. Build things from scratch, even though AI can do it for you. Yes, AI can write that function for you, but should it? Try building things yourself first, even if it's slower. Especially on times when you're not on a tight deadline. You'll struggle, you'll write bad code, but you'll understand the every line of it. And the knowledge, it compounds. The devs who stand out are the devs who just don't copy the code. They know how to build from the first principles. Step 5. Review and organize what you learn. To truly learn something, you need to revisit what you learn. I use the OneNote application in my laptop to categorize the solutions that I got from the AI on different subjects. This isn't about just saving solutions so I can just look at them later on. It's more about building a personalized knowledge base. This way, when I encounter a similar problem, I'm not directly running to AI to ask the solution. I'm retrieving the solution from my own knowledge base, thus enforcing the learnings to the problems which I have saved in the past. But here is the game changer. Every morning I review my notes for an hour, but I just don't read them. I actively recall solutions before checking my notes. This practice is called the active recall, and it's one of the best ways to move knowledge from short-term memory to a long-term memory in your brain. This daily routine isn't just about remembering solutions. It's about training your brain to think through problems. That's how you build a really good problem-solving mindset, which every developer and engineer needs. The big picture. People say new devs can't think because they're directly copying from AI without understanding. But it's not about intelligence, it's rather about approach. If you change how you learn, you change how you think. The best devs aren't the ones who get the answers fastest. They're the ones who understand the trade-offs, see the bigger picture, and think deeply about their code. Have you felt stuck depending on AI? Or struggle to remember solutions? Drop a comment below, I want to hear your stories. And if this video helped your learning strategy, hit that like button and subscribe for more real-world developer insights. And if you want to see the books that I'm going to be reading in 2025 and 9 design patterns that every developer should know, please watch my previous videos. See you in the next one.